This slide highlights the third foundation of presence, passion, a speaker who genuinely cares about their topic is incredibly compelling. For English majors, this means finding what excites you about your subjects. Maybe it's the symbolism in the Great Gatsby or the cultural insights in world literature, and letting that enthusiasm shine. Your passion creates an infectious energy that draws your audience in, whether in a classroom or a professional setting. This slide encourages you to tap into what you love about your topic, using that energy to make your communication vibrant and memorable, ensuring your ideas resonate deeply. Techniques from master communicators. Steve Jobs, a strategic bosses. Jobs was famous for his 15 2-second pauses before revealing major announcements. These anticipation gaps created tremendous engagement and made his points more memorable. Michelle Obama's personal connection, even in large venues, she creates intimacy by sharing vulnerable personal stories that bridge her experience with the audiences. This slide shares the techniques from master communicators to enhance your presence. Steve Jobs used strategic 15-second pauses before big announcements, creating anticipation and making his points unforgettable. Michelle Obama connects with large audiences by sharing personal, vulnerable stories, making her message relatable. For English majors, these techniques can evaluate your seminar presentations or job interviews, pausing to emphasize a literary insight or sharing a personal connection to a text. This slide shows how small, deliberate choices can amplify your presence, helping you captivate your audience and make your communication more impactful. The art of engagement, asking and listening. Effective oral communication isn't a one-way broadcast. It's a dynamic exchange. Mastering the often overlooked skills of strategic questioning and active listening transforms you from a presenter into a genuine communicator who creates dialogue rather than monologue. This slide introduces the importance of engagement through asking questions and listening actively. Oral communication isn't just about speaking, it's a two-way exchange. By mastering strategic questioning and active listening, you move from delivering a monologue to creating a dialogue. For English majors, this is crucial in seminars where asking thoughtful questions sparks discussion, or in interviews where listening shows engagement. This slide emphasizes that these often overlooked skills are key to becoming true communicator, fostering connection and understanding with your audience, whether in academic or professional settings. The power of strategic questions. Questions are among the most powerful tools in a communicator arsenal. They serve multiple purposes. Number one, engagement. Questions invite participation and maintain attention. Even rhetorical questions activate listeners' minds by promoting internal responses. This slide focuses on the power of strategic questions in communication. Questions are a communicator's secret weapon serving multiple purposes. First, they engage your audience by inviting participation and keeping their attention. Even if they're a rhetoric question or rhetorical questions that spark internal inflection. For English majors, this is vital in seminars. Asking a question about a text can ignite discussion or show your engagement with the material. The slide teaches you that questions aren't just about getting answers, they're about creating an interactive, dynamic change that makes your communication more compelling and inclusive. Understanding. Number 2. Questioning questions help you gauge comprehension and adjust your approach accordingly. What questions do you have yields more responses than do you have any questions? Redirection. Number 3. Questions can tactfully shift difficult discussions or bring wandering conversations back to focus without seeming controlling. This slide continues exploring the purposes of strategic questions, understanding and redirecting. Asking questions like, what questions do you have, helps you check if your audience understands, especially when explaining complex literary concepts, and invites more responses than a yes or no question. Questions also let you redirect conversations tactfully, like steering a seminar discussion back to the main topic without seeming controlling. For English majors, this is a powerful tool for facilitating discussions or navigating tricky interview questions. This slide shows how questions help you adapt and guide communication, ensuring it stays focused and effective. Number 4, exploration. Open-ended question, undercover perspective and insights that enrich discussion and deepen collective understanding. The discipline of active listening. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. Stephen R. Covey. This slide completes the discussion on questions and introduces active listening. Open-ended questions like asking about interpretation of a text uncover new perspectives and enrich discussions, especially in literature seminars. The slide then shifts to active listening, quoting Stephen R. Covey. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. For English majors, active listening is key to engaging in class discussions or interviews, showing you value others' ideas. This slide emphasizes that true communication involves listening to understand, not just waiting to speak, transforming your interactions into meaningful dialogues. Active listening transforms communication from transitional and transactional to transformational. It involves full attention, eliminate distractions, and focus completely on the speaker. This slide dives deeper into active listening, describing it as a transformational skill. Active listening means giving your full attention to the speaker, eliminating directions like checking your phone or thinking about your response. For English measures, this is essential in seminars where listening to a classmate's analysis can spark new insights, or in interviews where it shows respect and engagement. By focusing entirely on the speaker, you build stronger connections and gain deeper understanding, making your communication more meaningful. This slide teaches you that active Listening is a discipline that elevates your interactions from routine exchanges to impactful dialogues. We've explored the foundation of effective oral communication from the theory of transformation, from understanding your audience and the purpose to mastering your voice and presence. Now it's time to apply these principles to the specific contexts you'll encounter as an English major, both during your academic journey and in your professional future. This slide transitions from theoretical foundations of oral communication to their practical application. We've covered audience awareness, purposeful intent, contextual mastery, and how to use your voice, body, and presence effectively. Now, we'll apply these principles to real-world scenarios English majors face, like seminars, job interviews, and networking events. This slide sets the stage for chapter 4, where you where you will learn actionable strategies to use these skills in academic and professional settings, transforming your ability to communicate and making your literary expertise shine in any context. In the following chapter, we will translate these universal principles into actionable strategies for the unique communication situations you will face in seminars, job interviews, networking events, and beyond. This slide builds on the transition to practical application, previewing chapter 4. It promises to take the universal principles we've learned, audience awareness, purpose, context, voice, and presence, and turn them into specific strategy for every one. 4 situations English majors encounter, whether you're presenting a literary analysis in a seminar, articulating your value in a job interview, or connecting at a networking event. This chapter will show you how to apply these skills effectively. This slide incites and excites you about the practical tools coming next, ensuring you're ready to use oral communication to succeed academically and professionally. Chapter 4, the transformative voice. Application and impact theory becomes meaningful when applied to real-world situations. In this final chapter, we will explore how to leverage your communication skills in the specific contexts most relevant to English majors, both during your academic career and as you transition into professional settings. So welcome to chapter 4, the transformative voice. This slide introduces the final chapter where you turn theory into action. The focus is on applying your oral communication skills to real-world scenarios relevant to English majors, such as academic seminars and professional settings like job interviews. The chapter will show you how to use your voice to make a tangible impact, whether presenting a literary analysis or networking for career opportunities. This slide sets the stage for practical, actionable strategies that will help you succeed in the classroom and beyond, transforming your communication into a powerful tool for success. These practical applications will help you see how the principles we've discussed can be immediately implemented to enhance your success in the classroom, secure opportunities after graduation, and establish yourself as a compelling communicator in any context. This slide emphasizes The practical focus on chapter 4. The communication principles we've covered, audience awareness, purpose, context, voice, and presence, aren't just theoretical. They're tools you can use right away. This chapter will show you how to apply them in academic settings, like leading a seminar, discussion, and professional contexts, like leading a job or network effectively. For English majors, this means turning your literary expertise into compelling verbal communication that opens doors. This slide motivates you to see these skills as immediately applicable, helping you become a confident, impactful communicator in any situation. The academic arena, seminars and presentations. The seminar room is your primary training ground for developing oral communication skills. These academic settings present unique challenges and opportunities that prepare you for more high-stakes communication situations in your future career. Literary analysis presentation structure begin with a clear thesis, followed by supporting evidence. Organized logically and conclude by connecting back to broader significance. This slide introduces the academic arena, seminars, and presentations as your training ground for oral communication. As English majors, the seminar room is where you hone your skills, preparing you for high stakes situations, job interviews. For literary analysis, presentations structure is key. Start with a clear thesis, present logically organized evidence, and end by linking to broader significance, like a text's cultural impact. This mirrors writing a strong essay, but requires verbal clarity and confidence. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. This slide shows how academic settings are the perfect place to practice communication skills, building a foundation for a professional success. Evidence. Use specific textual references with brief, powerful quotes rather than lengthy passages. Delivery match your vocal qualities to the tune of the work discussed, convey enthusiasm for your interpretation. Visuals use slides to highlight key quotes or concepts, not to display dense text or notes. This slide continues with guidelines for literary analysis presentations when presenting evidence. Use specific, concise quotes from the text rather than long passages to keep your audience focused. Your delivery should match the tone of the work. Serious for a tragedy, lively for a comedy, and show enthusiasm for your interpretation to engage listeners. For visual, use slides to highlight key quotes or concepts, not as a crutch for dense text or notes. For English majors, these steps ensure your seminar presentation are clear, engaging, and professional, helping you stand out in class and build skills for future high-stakes settings. Class discussion strategies. Prepare two to three specific points or questions you want to contribute. Timing, aim to speak early to establish presence, then contribute 2 to 3 more times throughout. Building reference classmates comments to build connections between ideas. Questioning, ask genuine questions that advance discussion rather than demonstrate knowledge. This slide focuses on strategies for effective participation in literature seminars. Before class, prepare 2 to 3 specific points or questions to contribute, ensuring you're ready to engage. Speak early to establish your presence, then add 2 to 3 more contributions to stay active. Build on classmates' comments to create connections. Showing you're listening and adding value, ask genuine questions that advance the discussion, not just to show off. For English majors, these strategies make you stand out in seminars, demonstrating your analytical skills and preparing you for collaborative professional settings where active participation is key. Before speaking, breathe deeply to center yourself. Jot down key points, not full sentences. Organize thoughts in logical sequence. This slide offers practical tips for preparing to speak in seminars or presentations. Before speaking, take deep breaths to calm nerves and center yourself. Jot down key points, not full sentences, to stay flexible and natural. Organize your thoughts logically, like structuring an essay to ensure clarity. For English measures, these steps are crucial for delivering confident, coherent contributions in class discussions or presentations. This slide provides a simple, actionable technique to manage anxiety and present your literary insights, effectively setting you up for success in academic and professional communication. The interview, crucible, your story, your success. For English majors, job interviews present both challenge and opportunity. While you may face questions about the practicality of your degree, your advanced communication skills, when properly showcased, can become your greatest competitive advantage. This slide introduces job interviews as a critical context for English majors. Interviews can be challenging as some may question the practicality of an English degree. However, your advanced communication skills earned through literary analysis and this course are your greatest asset. By showcasing your ability to articulate ideas clearly and confidently, you can turn skepticism into admiration. This slide sets up strategies for using your oral communication skills to shine in interviews, helping you bridge the gap between your academic expertise and professional value, making your English degree a powerful tool for career success. The critical first impression research shows that interviews from last impressions within the first 7 to 30 seconds of meeting a candidate, these critical moments are shaped by entrance, confident walk, upright posture, appropriate pace, greeting, firm handshake, warm smile, clear voice, open exchange, engaged listening, thoughtful response to initiate questions. This slide emphasizes the importance of first impressions in job interviews, where interviews and interviewers from options within 7 to 30 seconds. Your entrance sets the tone. Walk confidently with upright posture and a steady pace. Your greeting should include a firm handshake, warm smile, and clear voice. In the opening exchange, listen actively and respond thoughtfully. in initiate questions. For English majors, these nonverbal and verbal cues showcases your communication skills, proving your degree's value from the start. This slide teaches you to make a strong professional first impression, setting you up for interview success. Uh, Mastering behavioral questions, the STAR method provides a powerful framework for structuring compelling responses to behavioral questions situation. Briefly describe the context and the circumstances, set the scene with enough detail to understand the challenge, but don't over elaborate. Example, in my role as editor for the literary magazine, we faced a 40% budget cut midway through production. This slide introduces the STAR method for answering behavioral interview questions. Is starting with the situation step. Behavioral questions ask about past experience to predict future performance. In situation step, briefly describe the context and the challenge, providing just enough detail to set the scene. The example shows an English major explaining a budget cut as a literary magazine editor. For you, this method helps structure clear, compelling responses that highlights your skills like problem solving or leadership, making your English degree relevant to employers. The slide gives you the first piece of powerful framework to shine in interviews. Task. Explain your specific responsibility or objective within the situation. Clarify your role and what you were personally accountable for. Example, my task was to maintain publication quality while finding creative ways to reduce costs without sacrificing content action. Detail the specific steps you took to address the challenge. This should be the longest portion of your message and your response, with the emphasis on your decision-making process. Example, I analyzed your production costs and I identified that switching to a digital first approach with limited print copies would save 35%. This slide continues the STAR method with the task and action steps. In the task step, clarify your specific role and responsibility in situation, like maintaining quality as a magazine editor despite budget cuts, and the action step. Describe the specific steps you took, focusing on your decision-making process, like analyzing costs and shifting to a digital-first approach. For English measures, this method helps you articulate how your academic skills like research or analysis translate to workplace challenges. This slide provides a clear framework to showcase your problem-solving abilities, making your responses structured and impactful in interviews. Result, share the outcome of your actions, ideally with specific metrics or concrete evidence of success. Connect back to the larger significance. Example, we've not only stayed within the reduced budget, but actually increased the relationship by 22% through your expanded digital presence. This slide completes the STAR method with the result step. Here you share your outcome of your actions. Ideally, with specific measures or evidence, like increasing readership by 22% after a budget cut, connect the result to its broader significance, showing how your actions had impact. For English measures, this step highlights the tangible value of your skills, like turning literary analysis into measurable workplace success. This slide emphasizes that a strong STAR response ends with a clear, impactful result, proving your ability to deliver and making your English degree shine in interviews. Translating academic experience, literary analysis, problem solving, my experience analysis, complex texts has developed my ability to identify key issues within ambiguous information and construct logical solutions based on available evidence. Project managing. Completing my 25-page research paper required developing a timeline. Coordinating multiple resources, synthesizing the diverse sources, and delivering polished results under deadline pressure. This slide shows how to translate your English major skills into workplace strengths during interviews. For example, literary analysis. For example, literary analysis becomes a problem solving. Your ability to dissect complex texts shows you can identify issues and find solutions. Writing a 25-page research paper demonstrates project management requiring planning, resource coordinating, and meeting deadlines for English measures. This is crucial for addressing questions about your degrees, practicality. This slide provides a specific language to articulate your academic skills as professional assets, helping you convince employers that your English degrees equip you for diverse roles. Editing collaboration. Through extensive peer editing workshops, I've developed the ability to provide constructive feedback that improves outcomes while maintaining positive working relationships. Interview success secret. Research by Harvard Business School found that candidates who ask thoughtful, researched questions during interviews are 23% more likely to receive offers than equally qualified candidates who ask generic questions or none at all. Prepare 3 to 5 specific questions that demonstrate your understanding of the organization and genuine interest in the role. This slide continues translating academic skills and adds a key interview tip. Peer editing showcases collaboration skills as you provide constructive feedback while maintaining positive relationships, valuable in any workplace. This slide also shares a Harvard Business School finding. Candidates who ask thoughtful, researched questions are 23% more likely to get job offers. Perhaps you can prepare 3 to 5 specific questions about the organization to show genuine interest. For English measures, this means linking your collaborative skills to team work and using questions to demonstrate your research abilities. This slide equips you with strategies to stand out in interviews by showcasing your skills and engagement. Networking hidden gem, connecting beyond the cards. For English majors, networking isn't just about collecting contacts. It's about creating meaningful connections through compelling conversation, your ability to articulate ideas clearly, listen and attentively, and engage thoughtfully becomes your greatest network asset. This slide introduces networking as a key context for English majors. Networking isn't just about exchanging business cards, it's about building meaningful connections through conversation. Your ability to articulate ideas clearly, listen actively, and engage thoughtfully is your greatest asset. For English majors, this means using your literary expertise to spark compelling discussions at networking events. This slide emphasizes that your communication skills owned through this course make you a natural connector, helping you build relationships that open door to career opportunities and professional growth. The essential elevator pitch, a well-crafted elevator pitch condenses your professional narrative, a narrative into a compelling 30-second introduction. It should include identity, who you are professionally, current role or current measure, value your unique skills and perspective, direction, your current goals or interests, connection, relevance to the current conversation or context. This slide introduces the elevator pitch, a 30-second introduction that showcases your professional value. It should cover your identity, for example, your unique skills and perspective, for example, literary analysis or storytelling, your goals, for example, career in publishing, and the connection to the conversation or context. For English majors, this is a chance to highlight how your academic skills translate to professional settings like content creation or communication. This slide teaches you to craft a concise, compelling pitch that makes a strong impression at networking events, setting the stage for meaningful professional connections. Sample elevators pitch. I am a senior English major specializing in digital narratives and multimedia storytelling. My research examines how traditional literary techniques translate to interactive platforms. I've developed particularly strong analysis and content creation skills through my work with the university's digital humanities lab. I am exploring opportunities in content strategy or digital publishing, where I can help organizations tell more compelling stories. I noticed your company is expanding its multimedia division. I'd love to hear more about the direction you've taken. This slide provides a sample elevator pitch tailored for an English measure. It starts with identity, a senior English major specializing in digital narratives. It highlights values, strong analysis, and content creation skills from work in a digital humanities lab. It states direction, exploring opportunities in content strategy or digital publishing. Finally, it connects to the listener by referencing their company's multimedia division and asking a question. For English majors, this model shows how to tie your academic expertise to professional goals, making you memorable at networking events. This slide gives you a clear template to craft your own pitch, sparking meaningful conversations. Becoming a communicator. In his book, The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell identifies connectors as um, individuals who bridge different social worlds and create value through introductions and information sharing. English majors are uniquely positioned to become connectors because of their broad knowledge base. Literature spans all human experiences, providing conversation in 3 points across diverse topics: listening skills, the ability to identify underlying interests and make meaningful connections, narrative thinking, recognizing how different people and ideas can complement each other. This slide introduces the concept of being a connector as described by Malcolm Gladwell. In the tipping point, connectors bridge social rules by sharing information, making introductions. English majors are ideal connectors because your broad knowledge of literature gives you conversation starters across topics. Your listening skills help you identify others' interests, and your narrative thinking lets you see how people and ideas connect. This slide shows how your English degrees equips you to build networks by creating value for others, making you stand out at networking events and enhancing your professional opportunities. Before the event, the research attendees and organizations prepare thoughtful questions about their work, set specific goals for connections you want to make during conversations. Ask open-ended questions, listen more than you speak, find genuine points or connection, exchange contact information with specific follow-up plans. After meeting, send personalized follow-up messages within 48 hours, reference specific conversation points, suggest concrete next steps for continuing the relationship. This slide provides a step-by-step guide to networking success. Before an event, research attendees and organizations prepare thoughtful questions and set goals for connections. During conversations, ask open-ended questions, listen actively, find genuine connections, and exchange contact info with clear follow-up plans. After the event, send personalized follow-up messages within 48 hours, referencing specific discussion points and suggest the next steps. For English measures, these strategies leverage your communication skills to build lasting professional relationships. This slide equips you with a practical plan to make networking events productive, turning casual chats into meaningful career opportunities. Your ability to articulate complex ideas within clarity and engage meaningfully with diverse perspectives isn't just a classroom skill, it's your professional superpower. As you continue developing your oral communication abilities, you're not just becoming a better student, you're becoming more than this, because you're gonna become a more influential influential professional capable of shaping conversations, inspiring action, and creating lasting impact through the unleashed power of your voice. This slide wraps up the networking section with an inspiring message. Your ability to articulate complex ideas like literary analysis and engage with diverse perspectives is a professional superpower, not just a classroom skill. By owning your oral communication, you are preparing to influence conversations, inspire action, and make a lasting impact in professional settings. For English measures, this reinforces that your degree's value lies in your ability to communicate, making you a powerful force in any career. This slide motivates you to see your voice as a tool for shaping your future, encouraging you to embrace oral communication as a path to professional success. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in the journey. We've journeyed through the hidden power of words, the foundations of impactful communication, mastering your voice and the presence, and applying these skills in academic and professional contexts. For English majors, this course has equipped you to bring your literary expertise to life through confident, compelling verbal communication. As you move forward, use these skills to shine in seminars, interviews, and networking events, unleashing the full potential of your voice. Thank you for joining this transformative journey. Now go out and make your voice heard.